Alright, it's Rossraff and aka Nefershuttle, and we're gonna be playing a game of Warwick against Lee Songer in the jungle. So, first things up, it's a blind pick game because I want to chill and talk about, you know, how to play Warwick, how to play jungle, the general sense of the game, right? First of all, some Warwick-specific things. You want to rush Tiamat, always, when you start with a rejuvenation beat besides your standard Hunter's Machete. For runes, I go press the attack and sorcery secondary. You can look up OP.G Warwick, you'll get the page. First one is the one I use always, pretty much, unless I have very specific reason not to do that, when I have very specific rune in mind against something or someone. Like a null magic orb, right, on some pages. I might swap that out with something like the ultimate hat if the team doesn't have magic damage, therefore it won't trigger, right? So that's just very specific things there. By the way, speaking of null magic, blah blah blah, they do seem to have a little bit of a full AD composition. We're moving in here. Good poke damage, guys. Good poke damage. Good shit. We used 2 wards for that. That's fine, though. That's fine. Doesn't matter too much. Aha! Ooh, the famous not pressing S, but moving in the same direction like that. Ooh, that's a famous move if you didn't know. Just kidding. But yeah. Anyway. So, because Warwick is super duper fucking strong at level 3, you just want to go for a level 3 route where you do your second buff and hit level 3 on that, and then you can just start ganking and shit. So you usually first take control of the river and then you gank, right? Just because, you know, enemy jungler, if it's Lee Sin, has likely got the same idea as you do. So, like, sometimes you can just straight up walk to a lane, but usually like, enemy laners know you're going for that route as well, so they ward up. So usually you go through the river, scout out, maybe return to a camp, and then, you know, like, there's a lot of different timing windows in which you can actually perform the gank. And if people aren't retarded, then it shouldn't, like, really really work as well as it does. So sometimes I can just walk in here, but that shouldn't happen. I'm just talking about the things that could happen, but should not. So one scenario is we walk in here, one scenario is you walk to the river. River is the most common, right? And then you either go for a gank instantly if someone still didn't ward for some reason, and if not, you just go scout out the Lee Sin in his jungle. So those are the options, just covering all the options there so you can select in your own games what to do. And meanwhile, I have dropped a little bit of health, a little bit unusual amount of health here, so I have to be careful with Lee Sin. Like, kite this appropriately. Like this. And now I'm gonna do a special move. Look at this. Boom, boom. Making sure that I stay very healthy, that I use my Q and smite when I have below half HP, right? That's why I let myself get hit first. And I'm gonna charge up my taunt. Oh shit, the auto stagger. Oh shit. Okay, that actually sucks. I shouldn't have... I staggered an auto. After he flashed, I'm not sure... I didn't know where he was gonna end up. Maybe I should have just hang on to my flash, but obviously, very in-the-moment play. Okay, he hung around. I don't think that's what you want to do. Okay then, alright. Good start, buddies. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck? Why would you hang out after that? Like, this guy's pushing, it's too late. Just want to help this set out in the mirror matchup. There he is. I knew he would walk around here. That's why I set up the ward. Okay, sure. Oh, right. That's warded. Never mind. Alright, so... Not sure if I should have done Scuttler. I should just scout it and... I forced him to use a smite. I don't think that's worth it. I think what I should have done is just leave the Scuttler to him. Now I waste a little bit of time because I already had gold for Tiamat. As soon as you get Tiamat, you want it back. So that was a little bit of an overstay. I should have... I wasted like 20 seconds maybe. Something like that. That I just don't use effectively at all. So it's a little bit bad. Anyway, so we still did fine. The warding was fine, right? The scouting layout was perfect. Like, I knew he would go to his raptors probably. Otherwise, if he isn't at his raptors, I also know where he is. I know that he's going to be at his crux. So if I scout him at raptors and he's not there, I'm still gaining information because now I know where he is. And there's 2 locations, so in both cases I know, like, you know, that either he's actually there or he's in the other location, right? By implication, I've proven where he is. Alright. I don't know, I was talking a lot. I haven't really been paying attention. Fuck, there's something over my minimap. Ah, shit. Could I have taunted earlier? Maybe that's a little bit mechanically just not crisp, but whatever. So, I'm gonna just set up a ward here, just for certainty's sake. In case, like, if Zed and Caitlyn and Thresh, like, they could do something if they had this warded. This is still very risky. I'm a risky jungler. I'm not sure if I attain high elo, I might get, like, a better feel for whether being risky is worth it or not. Because right now the margins are just so big that I wouldn't really know, right? I wouldn't expect Lee to actually commit here to try and, like scout out. I don't know if he could kill me. I don't know if he could, like, land a Q, and if... With the mana I have, I think it would be very, very dubious that he could actually kill me. Alright, so I'm just gonna buy another pink in case this one gets cleared, or in case I actually need it. There's a lot of situations where you can use the pink. So yeah, alright. So let's keep this show on the road, blue buff. You just want to take buffs and spawn unless you have a very specific reason not to, right? That's the basics. I'm just going over the basics as well, right? I'm not going to skip over. Like sometimes, even if you're a good player, you might forget some of these things. That's a funny thing, right? Like sometimes I forget, like, oh shit, I should have taken that on spawn. Hee. Alright, looking at this bot lane, you want to look at your lanes and say, like, should I camp this or not, right? I feel like this is a very high-risk lane right now. Thresh Syra is very high-fee. Alright. But the Zed is also very high-fee. He had his ultimate, but he didn't use it. Damn. Okay. Alright then. I'm waiting for him to use his ultimate. He just refused to use it. So he got chunked down really hard. At that point, if he uses his ultimate, he's also dead. So that's why I wait. If you wait out the ultimate long enough, he dies anyway, right? So that's why at one point I started using it, just because I know, like, at this point, just the gap closure in and of itself is good enough. Alright, let's see if we can get something done here. I think I can get him. He used Dragon's Rage, so... Oh, wow. He actually got him. Okay, I accidentally used the wrong word. Sure. Alright. This is indefensible. Taking all that shit. Good shit, boys. Good shit. This is the 5-0 war. I'm not sure what elo we're up against, though, so... That, I mean, of course, like, going 5-0 against Goldies isn't the same as going 5-0 against, like, mid-diamond players, right? So... Should take that with a grain of salt, in all honesty. Yeah, we already used up all our resources, don't want to go for anything here. If Lee Sin comes with Dragon's Rage, that's gonna fuck us up. Always want to think about the resources you have remaining, right? Not just about levels. Like, first this health bar, okay, Lee Sin's top lane. He probably took his blue? Maybe he took it, like, minutes before, actually, so I'm very, very off with that. attack's not gonna go for some sort of insect kick. It's just gonna go back off. Alright. Fair enough. Right, next ocean is mountain. Next dragon is ocean. Holy shit. I cannot speak anymore. Holy shit. Alright. Just push this wave. Oh, whoops. Alright, cool shit, boys. So, just gonna scout out. Okay, well, maybe not. Sure, dude. Sure. See? This guy can poke him down. Like, this is a very good pressure gank, because it keeps his ward, like, it removes the pink, right? And it pokes him down a little bit. Very important as well. Oh. I want to make sure she doesn't step into vision there. Now I can do it. Just use a smite because I have 2 of them. I feel like there's a little bit of overkill. Right, this is actually... not sure if this is gonna extend. Ooh. Yeah, go in on that. Oh, what? He actually does! Yeah. Oh boy. I'm not sure if that's what you want to do. He went in on 4 people. Did he have no hunch that, like, Zed moves out to the top side in mid lane, that we're all on Herald? Apparently not. Sure, dude. Alright. So next up, you just look at the turrets and you notice the mid lane turret's still standing. So that just gives you very easy, in this case, like that when there's just one outer turret standing, that's a very easy way of determining what you should push next, right? That outer turret. Just go in order. Unless you can push something deeper for some reason, but usually you just want to go with the easiest turret, right? Now, we actually lose a lot of pressure right now, surprisingly. So I want to just back off here, actually. Right, just make sure that when your teammates die, it's usually a good time to back, because you lose pressure on the team. And when you don't have any pressure on the team, why generate pressure yourself? You want to generate pressure alongside your other teammates. If you push 2 turrets at the same time, you're both pressuring the map, and when they collapse on one, then you get the other turret. If I just start pushing here or something, use their Rift Herald, nobody's there to support me, they kill the Rift Herald easily, and I'll barely get 1 turret with it, and that's it. Right? It's like not a very good use of my resources, right? Well, if someone else is pushing at the same time and 3 people clear this Herald, that would be quite different, right? It's good to be 6-0 Warwick, so I don't have to worry about Lee Sin. Oh, what? He started it. He started it? Right. Anyway. Wow. That was really clutch. Could have gone horribly, horribly wrong. What? He stepped... okay. Alright, that's my first failed ultimate. Alright. Yeah, my first failed ultimate. It's like, yeah, it's gonna happen. Like, I'm not a competitive tier player or something that plays flawlessly for 30 minutes in a row. I will miss an ultimate eventually, and whoops. Say whoops. Okay. This is fucked. Yeah. What? Get out of here, kid. Okay, I tried to Q on him. I'm not sure why that failed. Being bumped around a little bit here. So our teammates are doing very, 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 very poorly. Except for the Kais, actually. It's just, right now, they're not really doing anything with the skills that they got. So that's fine, right? Because I'm so far ahead, it should be fine. If this was like Nuna jungle, this would be fucked. Having a carry jungler is a nice asset. Holy shit. excuse me there. Wow. I almost screwed over there. Just bumped shit off the table. It's not what we want to have happen. So usually when you go for this route, you move away from the map. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm not going to pressure anything next. I'm just going to back at the end of that. That's why you usually end something at the crux, right? Where you go back after that, because it's just away from anything else on the map. So you want to make sure, like usually you're not going to end at Raptors, right? Raptors are very close to the Baron Pit and Herald, and Raptors, right? What? Sorry. I'm saying Raptors is close to this pit and the mid lane. There we go. That wasn't that hard. Come on. Spaghetti English. That's what that's called. That's what I'm calling it. It's running down the bot lane, which is a long lane, right? So it's gonna be a very long time. High variance, whether that's gonna do anything or not. Because obviously nobody can predict what's gonna happen in the upcoming minute. In Bonanza Elo, at least, that's not possible. So someone should have defended top lane. It's not my duty, really. What? They pink warded everything. I don't know. Assuming that this is garbage elo, I don't expect pink wards everywhere. Honestly. Honestly. Should I make those assumptions? No, of course not. That is just one of these habits that I would need to get coached out of. Just, like, force myself not to do that shit. I want to maintain pressure here. There's not the pink ward over there. Holy shit. Yeah, I think I'm going to just flash this. Fuck. That 99% slow hurts, by the way. I actually stepped into the box. That sucks. So, again, someone got caught out. I tried to help out, but they had way too many resources. This is an example where my awareness is not good enough, because at the moment I was registering where the ward was. I wasn't looking at the situation. I wasn't doing this, right? Like, switching the camera like this. You see how I'm doing that? Like, how there's no F keys to spam in that case? Like, I'm just gonna switch the camera like this, right? And this is where the fight's happening, and then this is, like, how I can switch. And I can just look at the indicators here, who's using their ultimate as well. So really most of the information about the team fight is here, and I also want to notice what the enemy is registering. That's like my main focus of why I need to use the camera. And when I actually noticed that, I could actually make a play there, like decide whether I go for the Lee Sin or not. Because Thresh still had box, which is what killed me in the end, and the fact that that means that I was slowed down, right? Like, otherwise I would have killed... I think it's still a garbage play in either case. Other players would have needed to be able to help me out there on my team. It's just a garbage play. Actually, when I think about it, all the things I'm saying here are not relevant because it's just a garbage play conceptually. It's 1v4, so. But it's just a general thing. It's like, I made an emotionally unstable decision because... Specifically because... Fuck. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't have oversight. So you have to take it in proper context, even though it's still like a separate issue. Emotional stability, like mental stability, making stable decisions off of stable conditions, right? But it's twofold in this case, right? There's two causes to it. Wait, there's a ward over there? That's gonna expire. It's not a terrible thing. We're still ahead in turrets, it's just that, like, people are just dying on their own for no reason at all. I'm trying to stay vision control. Vision control is just one of these things where it's up to you how many resources you want to invest. In the case that the support is not doing her job, it kind of becomes yours, right? Alright. Just auto attack a pink ward there. Alright. Everybody is moving in. Alright, now let's get the hell out. Ah, he actually kicked me and it got cancelled. Get fucked, kid. Just zoning them off the fight. And now we can do the... I don't... maybe we can do the Nasher? We can do Nasher. I think they used so many resources. Like, they used ZR, Lee's dead. Caitlyn's dead. We have full health bars. Like, we don't have any resources in terms of ultimates. We just have resources in terms of mana and health bars, right? That's the main thing here. Why am I doing this, by the way? Why did I... Like, it's not worth the 2 seconds, like... Wow. I didn't even combo it. That is terrible. Just wait, make sure you wait with the W until Zed comes out of his ultimate. What? He actually didn't go for the lantern. Alright, sure dude. Sure dudes. I'm gonna give up the ocean here because Syra's not in position. Like, look at this. Like, she's walking top lane, so this Drake is goner. Like, if they want to take it, they can take it. It's not the most important Drake in the game anyway. So again, I'm gonna finish this route going to the isolated camp. Now I'm gonna go to Wolves, right? Because my Wolves is a good camp to go to next when I return from it back. I'm gonna go to the isolated camp since I want to back anyway right now. Like, and the reason I want to back in the first place because Sand is dead, right? So like we have to wait for again the same concept I was talking about last time, right? So of course execution is more important than any of this fucking macro shit. Like, I think they saw me. I'm not sure. Maybe they didn't. This is annoying as fuck. I don't want to steal minions. I don't need those resources. Wow. Alright, I stole a minion. I'm gonna save my Titanic proc in case anything happens, right? Just don't think that's worth it. It's like a 20-second cooldown or something. Where does it say what the cooldown? Yeah, 20-second cooldown. What the fucking do? I was right. So nothing happened, but that's alright. Okay, the Zed is just dying and dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. It's like, what are you doing, mate? Yeah, fuck that. What? Can I actually get out of that? Yeah, he flashed. Alright, Aatrox flash. Sure, dude. I'm glad I got out of that. Yeah, the Zed is just feeding his balls off with a shit tier build. So, I could leave this up for when I'm back. I just don't want to. Why don't I want to? Because I'm an idiot? Really, I don't need it. Yeah, really, this is a mistake. Big mistake. I disagree with my own play here. Big mistake. Not big is a big word, but... Full AD, let the armor stacking begin. Like, Ninja Tabi was the first thing that was highly effective. Now we're gonna continue with Dead Man's Plate. And then we're usually going for Spirit Visage. Sure, it gives you extra healing, but I still think it's better to go for an AD item when it's full AD. I just don't think that the passive is that OP on Warwick. Just not that. It doesn't justify that. Maintain some vision control. Alright. Just clear out these brushes. Just walk to this brush. Just walk into the brushes, right? Like keep that pit secured of, like, what you call it? Like, just make sure there's no pink wards in there. Now, there's 3 people pushing mid aggressively while Aatrox is in top lane splitting, so... Oh, what? I didn't expect her to get boned. Yeah, if he wanted to throw out the ultimate, he should have done so earlier. That sucks. Alright, that means I waste my ultimate, but, I mean, I wouldn't have gotten a lot more out of it. Now we need to push bot. And Rumble teleports, very risky. Okay, he gets defended properly. Alright. So, now we push on this, just hard shove it, right? Slow pushes are for when you want to delay something, right? Like, and give them a bigger chunk to chew on. Of course, you want to hard shove when you need something right now, right? I want it right now. Just shove the wave, boom, hit the turret, right? So that's why I'm hard shoving this. It's really fucking obvious in this context, but there's context in which that decision is not as clear, right? Like in late game when you don't need the items, so you don't need the gold, you want to set things up in slow pushes while you just go to another lane, unless you're already pushing something. But when nothing is yet happening, you just want to set up in slow push and go elsewhere. Just let the minion pressure for you, right? So that you don't have to do it. Alright, just keeping tabs on this. Little mechanic, look at this, like it's way up there and it's giving me in almost all directions. Almost randomly. That mechanic, look at that, it's going to the bottom, it's like, why, dude? I'm just trolling around here, really just trolling around, just showing you this mechanic, sorry for not taking this game super duper seriously. Alright. I can use the smite for this, just make sure I get it fast. Because there are enemy players incoming, right? We are in someone else's jungle, you know? So, make sure that you blind hunt. Sometimes it catches onto the wrong target. That can be obnoxious when you have to, like, orb walk. Maybe if you do it perfectly, you could use really little time. But I always lose a certain amount of time with that. It's just the reality of it. By the way, Ocean Drake becomes less and less effective towards late game because you don't have these extended periods of time where you're laning or something where you need mana. So, at that point, Ocean just falls off, right? Ocean falls off the late. Like, this is already late and it's Ocean's like, screw that, Drake. I feel like maybe they should change the RNG on that, where after a certain period of time, maybe the Ocean shouldn't be as likely anymore. Maybe they should just, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just more fun if it's just completely random. I don't know if how design should go. Should feel in terms of game balance, right? It's a little bit iffy. Alright. I'm fine. Like, 2,000 gold is a lot, but it's not like I can buy a full item with it, so it's alright. Warwick is also not very item dependent. I'm not a fucking AD carry waiting to buy my power spike item. Now we just move to this one. Still 5 players on the map. Okay, this Caitlyn's bot lane. And try to just anonymous ping that. I could have activated that a lot earlier, by the way. Alright. Let's not go too deep here. I want to defend. Yeah, good. We burned some flashes. Oh, I'm so scared. Yeah, I mean, what a fucking monkey. Oh, this set is so bad. He is just making this late game so much harder. Yeah, I mean, now it's suddenly, like, now it's really hard. Like, what are we gonna do now? Okay, that's a freebie. The Cyrus Snare. Alright. Minor mispositioning. Boom, punished instantly. Life of an 80 carry. He doesn't have flash, so just make sure to kill off that guy first. I guess they had that. If I were better at damage evaluations, I might know that. I want to not get, like, I want to instantly flash on this and just kill him. What? Where did he go? Save HD? Save HD, is that you? Is that you? Holy. Holy. What the fuck? How the hell did he get out of that? Alright. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if at some point I will have to learn how that works. Like, what the options are there. I'm missing an option. That much is clear. No, don't target that one. Oh my god, dude. It's like, it's gonna decay in less than 10 seconds. Like, Rumble, everyone is ult here. We're much stronger than them. Look at this. 2 people are missing here. That is a big numbers disadvantage. Yeah, this is like, I did not want to go hard engage on this. Yeah, I did not want to do that, but they kind of forced it with the Lee Q, just going straight into melee range. We can kite back. Like, there were 4 people, and they're pushing the other lanes. We just needed to stall. So, they just kind of got caught, and then I just didn't really have to wait. Like, I just had to ult in. I guess I could also bail. Doesn't really do anything more. Like, I'm gonna do anything either way. Like, I might go to base and just, you know, defend against an Asher or something. I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening there. Where it's like I leave and then I don't get Lee Sin, and then Lee Sin can walk to Nashor, and then it's like, can I get there in time? I'm not sure. I don't think that's a lot better than just like trading Lee Sin for me. Right? Just trying to defend the back line. Probably getting a kill. Maybe 2 kills if we're lucky, and then I die. For sure. Thorn, right? Random wins, maybe. Maybe random wins is a little bit of a safer option. So I'm gonna go Bramble against the Aatrox, and of course just the autos in general, but mainly Aatrox, right? Also, I should probably get an Oracle Lens. That is something that I should... Yeah. I should have gotten an Oracle Lens, my bad. Guys, I should first get this, so I'm kind of pinging this too early, my bad. Walk into that brush. Yeah, just these little things, they can make a difference in the late game when everybody notices where you are. Oh god, this is going ham. She notices it. Notice that Kai'Sa's on the way, I can just engage on this Caitlyn, she's dead. This is it, this is it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, for safety's sake, we can go for the Nashor first. I don't think we can just walk down this base without, like, just one single inhib minion is not enough. It's still just 31 minutes. I think the double inhib spawns at, like, 35 something. I don't know how it works. Anyway, yeah, amazing catch. Just following up on that. And noticing the Kai'Sa's positioning as well. Like, making sure she's actually moving in there. So, good oversight. I'm satisfied with my performance there. Good shit. Hope you guys are picking something up from this. I really hope that my commentary amounts to anything. Because let me know, like, if any of this commentary, some of it, like, you can notice some very clear patterns, right? I'm not really sure if it does anything. Like, just let me know what you think. And, give any suggestions if you want. I'll just make this as good as I can in the future, right? Just like work on improving this. This is kind of a new concept for me. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't think you can go on that. No, you can't go on that, buddy. I can flee him. No, I can't. Means he lives, but who cares? He's just fucking donezo with the game. I could have Randuin's Omened him and just trolling at this point. Like I didn't Titanic, I didn't Randuin's, I'm just fucking trolling. Yeah, just like, oh, blah, 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 spam your abilities. Whoa, he dies. Alright. Overall, a very good game. I made, like, a list of errors, but it's like, the list is so much smaller, and it's such a different magnitude of mistakes than when I play top lane or AD carry. It's just Warwick, yeah. It's just such an easy champion to do well with once you play it a lot. Oh, wow, now I actually get to see my face. Look at that hair. This is the reason I'm not showing my camera right now. It's like, this pretty greasy stuff. Like, this is not, look at that, it just stands right up. It doesn't even fall back down. So yeah, in that light, I was like, yeah, that's not used to cam here. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, consider leaving a like. If you want to see content similar to this in the future, then consider subscribing, because I will be making more of this content in the future, and you'll get notified. That's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.